What's poppin'? Welcome back to the HCast. I'm Mlord Plays, and I'm once again joined by my co-hosts, Pilsbury 68 and Gold.
Hello, everyone. Well, how are you? Fine, thank you. Welcome back to the HCast.
We
Howdy.
we got a solid episode for you fellas. We got a One Piece segment, a lot of One Piece today. The usual suspects, Don and ReZero, and I started watching Naruto. So pretty packed episode for you guys today. So I don't know where you want to start.
Well, y'all can start with Don.
Beautiful
we can start
episode.
with Don.
Beautiful episode.
Wonderful episode. It was so Matt told me this, and I'll take his words from him. It was the least Don episode of Don, but it was a very nice episode. I will tell you that. I mean, it was not a very nice episode. It was actually a very sad.
Ridiculously
episode
sad, but it was very good. It was animated beautifully.
Yes, it was wonderful.
Turbo Granny was funny in it. Still,
Turbo Granny's always funny. Turbo Granny's the best character in the show.
I would say, of episodes that I've watched this year, I think it's up there. One Piece fan letter is my favorite thing that I've watched this year. Favorite episode, and I think that comes close. They were both. I mean, fan letters just ridiculously good, but so was this. So.
Yeah. Also, another thing, we were talking about this before we started filming. The thing about all of us hyping stuff up, and then the person who is hyped up then gets let down. That's exactly what happened with this episode. You hyped it up so much. You said it was like one of the best episodes you've ever watched, and you were crying during it. And I was like, I'm going to be bawling my eyes out during this thing because you have no emotions.
Well, I think you're just an asshole.
I didn't shed a single tear. It was sad. It was very depressing, and I was like, "Oh, this sucks." Oh,
it didn't get me until she hugged her at the end.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, man, this is sad stuff. And then she hugged her, and she was like, I was the happiest girl in the entire world. And I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know. It was like, she called her mommy, and I was like, oh my, yay!
And that got me. No.
I was like, she has a chance to. Okay, pink-haired girl's got a chance to redeem herself here. And I was like, okay, I like her so, or I dislike her so much less. I won't say I like her. I dislike her so much less than I did before.
And like, I'm in my feels watching this, and then the ending starts playing, and it's just like, yeah, okay. What a 180.
And Turbo Granny's dancing to it too.
Yeah,
so fun.
But fantastic episode. You guys can talk about ReZero now. I think that's all we got for Don.
Okay. Oh, the episode for ReZero was beautiful.
It was amazing. It was okay. So here's the thing. I got a couple things to say. First of all, it was my favorite episode of the season so far, in my opinion. And I saw an article yesterday. I haven't told Jacob this, but I told Matt this. I saw an article yesterday on Google, and so I read the article because it hooked me. It was titled "Why the Most Recent Episode of ReZero is the Worst Episode of ReZero." And I was like, whoa. Hold your fucking horses. This was the best episode of this season so far, so what the hell are you talking about? And so it was talking about how there was no fighting scenes. There was no action scenes at all in the show. And there was nothing that would make the watcher's heart skip a beat. And the only action sequence happened off screen right before the episode when Al beat up a bunch of witch cultists. And I was like, that is the stupidest reason possible. That is the stupidest reason possible to say it's a bad episode.
I don't think they get the point of ReZero.
Exactly. ReZero, it's called ReZero Starting Life in a New World. That makes me think it's going to be a slice of life anime. That is not, it's not.
Moments.
Yeah, exactly. It's not titled ReZero Attack on Titan, where Attack, obviously, makes Attack on Titan, obviously this is going to be a show about fighting and a wars of some sort, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get the premise of ReZero at all, and I was like, this article I've ever read in my entire life, because this is one of the worst
article. You should write an article why they're putting
why this article is bad.
The worst article is
why this article is incredibly wrong.
Article, yeah.
The worst article ever written.
This is the worst article I've ever read. I'll do a YouTube video reading and reacting to it again. The reaction video. That's the. But it was also making me feel like I was such an old man because I was like, oh, you kids are all about your action sequences and your fighting scenes. Back in my day, we had all these awesome movies about exposition and dialogue, and I was like, it was making me feel like an old man. But
Well, that's the reason that I liked Your Lie in April, I think, so much, is that I typically like shonens a lot. Like, that was always the ones that I would watch. Like, that's why I started ReZero with the anticipation of, like, I was like, an isekai, okay, so that means he'll, like, get into the new world and he'll be, like, super strong. He'll, like, flirt with a couple people, here and there, and then he's like, incredibly weak. I'm like,
strong.
Okay. Nope. I thought it was interesting. And then you keep watching and you're like, oh. Well, Yikes. I see. It's not that there's just two-dimensional characters here written for the sake of, like, their one purpose or whatever. They're all characters who have their own desires and goals and everything. And irregardless if anything really comes of a lot of the characters' thoughts and opinions, they're all at least written.
There's a couple things of what I liked about the episode a lot. First of all, Subaru's speech, very good. I loved Subaru's speech. It was very good. Yeah, Subaru's speech was very good. I really liked it. Another thing I really, really liked. This was kind of a thing that many people might have not noticed, but I noticed. So it talked about in the article that this episode was clearly supposed to be a research or like the start of a revolution against the witch cultists. And it said stupid shit about there should have been a battle to end the episode off or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, no, fuck you. But they're correct. This was supposed to. Last episode was, it wasn't like sad, but they're like losing the battle right now. And this episode was to raise everybody's spirits, bring the morals back up, and do stuff like that. Not a single one of the bad guys were in this episode. They didn't show up on screen at all. Regulus, none of the witch cultist members showed up on screen at all, except in the very first couple frames. And they were all dead on the floor because Al just massacred them all. So literally none of the witch cultists showed up at all in this episode, which is really good. It's good to get the point across that this was to raise the spirits. And also another thing I liked, literally all of the good characters of this season showed up. Reinhardt's little thing at the end was awesome. How it capped off the episode was really nice. I am ready to join the fight. And I was like, holy shit. Shit's about to go down.
Reinhard von Austria.
Reinhard von Austria.
The way they say it's good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Al played a very important role in this episode, surprisingly. So I'm very happy about that. Matt'll like that.
Love Al.
Whenever Al said the things he said, it reminded me of the episode where Subaru goes back to the regular world for a day, and he sees his father. Al really reminded me of Subaru's dad in that moment.
Well, Al was kind of trying to teach him a lesson. He was trying to talk some sense into him, but he was also trying to teach him a lesson there. And I thought that was a really, really good way to teach him a lesson, but it was also a really risky way because it could have made him want to opt out of it. But Al wanted to make sure that he was going to do this and he was going to do this correctly. So I was just a dog. Love that guy.
It was a very, very well written episode.
I have one thing that I want to say that's bad about the episode.
I have one piece of information.
That's what I thought he was going to say.
Of something that I want to critique about this episode. I didn't like Garf in this episode. And the main reason why I didn't like Garf was because he got really excited and he was really happy and he jumped up and hugged Subaru when he saw him again. And he was like, Otto, you're okay. I'm so incredibly excited about that and happy that you're okay. I love you so much. You're my friend. I love you. You're amazing. And I was like, that's not how Garf behaves, though. Garf's like a really feisty kind of guy. He wouldn't, and I liked him like that. I liked him as a feisty guy who really doesn't have who doesn't want to, who's not a nice guy sort of thing. Mm-hmm. I like him like that. And although episode 3 with him and Mimi was an incredibly good episode because he wanted to hide his feelings. And when Mimi comforted him and all of his feelings came pouring out, I thought that was a very good character development for him, and it was very nice. However, this isn't a reason for all of his feelings to come out. I'm like, okay, come on. Why are you making him like a really, really nice guy now? Like, that's not how Garf is. That's the one critique I have about the episode.
I mean, like, I didn't really mind it. I think, honestly, I smiled mostly whenever he's like, yeah, Chief, you're the chief, all that sort of stuff. Because I think really what it's showing is more, like, after he talked to Mimi, he had more of, like, a sense of, like, it's better to show that I care about people, because he got to see, because he saw his mother, and I think that's a lot of the reason why he was closed off to begin with, was the fact that he had thought that he was abandoned by people, and thought he wasn't, like, worthy of this sort of love that he was, like, supposed to be given by his mother and everything, because he, as far as he knew, his mother just kind of ran away. Then when he finds her again and realizes what had happened to her and everything, it kind of all started to make more sense, and he felt a lot more open to be able to share a lot of stuff, because he knew that, like, he had some sort of, like, peace with it, I guess. Some sort of idea that, like, just maybe one piece.
One Piece, yeah.
One Piece.
He decided that it was probably better to just, like, share how he felt, because he knows that, like, it probably, because, his mother got rid of, like, all of her memories and everything, so he probably felt like if he doesn't share it now, he'll never get a chance to.
Yeah. I fully agree with what you're saying here. I fully understand what you're saying here. And that thought also crossed my mind, that it could have been that. But, I really, really like, one of the reasons why I liked Garf so much in season 2 was because he wasn't super open to being good buddies with Subaru, but he was willing to do it. And I just really like Garf in season 2, and him being, like, kind of a wild card. Like, he could get pissed off at Subaru and hate him and want to kill him, or he could be a real nice guy to Subaru, and stuff like that. But, it's cool. Whatever. Also, I'm really scared of what happened to Karush, but Matt says it's not that bad. It's not as bad as I would think.
I saw a picture of it.
Well, when has he been right before?
I don't know.
Fuck
Never.
You. No, it's not like...
Specifically about ReZero.
Well, no, it's like... I mean, I don't think she looks like a person who's sick. Like...
You're talking like Kaya sick?
No, like... Have you ever seen... Nah, that's not good.
Aya, Usopp's friend from One Piece?
That's what I just said, is Kaya.
Have you ever seen Shing? Have you ever seen someone who's like, not Shing? She's got like, that's like, I don't want to describe it without just saying what it looks like.
It's fine. You don't have to.
Screw you, I'm looking up a picture of her right now.
It's not that bad.
Oh,
well, if this is
anyway, you did drop the One Piece earlier, so that's a great transfer. That's a great segue into our little One Piece segment, and you guys can start it off and explain what we're doing, because I really have to pee.
I guess we're not talking about the other stuff we had to talk about.
We're going to talk about Naruto then. We're going into Naruto first.
Oh, never mind. Naruto. Yeah, Jesus, do that, because I don't know anything about Naruto. Do Naruto, because I don't have anything about Naruto.
Is that the picture you're talking about, Matt? I sent it to you.
We'll talk Naruto, and then we'll talk One Piece, and then we'll do the segment. Because I do want to talk some One Piece. Sent to me on what Discord.
And I want to talk some Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent it in the little fanboy chat. Is that the way you talk about it? Is that the picture? Yeah, I mean, she doesn't really look any different, but
no,
whatever.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? Where she just looks sick.
She looks vaguely ill.
Yeah. So yeah, I started
anyway.
Naruto.
The classic Naruto.
The Naruto. I'm like
I have
30 episodes in.
I have a take for you, which I don't know. You won't have much of like an opinion on it yet, I don't believe.
Mm-hmm.
Without the nine-tailed fox sealed inside of him, Naruto would be a purely taijutsu specialist, assuming you know that classification of... Taijutsu is just straight hands.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, but he's not good at that.
Actually, you're going to see some serious hands being thrown by Naruto.
I have not seen him do a lot yet. That's...
Whenever he beats the crap out of the dude who, like, takes Iruka-sensei, or, like, tries to kill Iruka-sensei, that's like a little one piece of the hands that he'll be throwing.
Yeah. It's like the whole of Land of Waves was just to set up how strong Sasuke is, because I feel like they made everyone else weaker to make him look better. And I don't know if that was something
Absolutely missing.
I don't know if that's something they needed to do. Like I've said this, I think Kakashi seemed a little underpowered the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of just stood there.
You got to see his Sharingan for the first time, which, I mean, I know why and how and everything, but I mean, you don't, which I think is interesting, because he is not Uchiha.
Yeah, I assume.
He's just not.
Sasuke said that. He was like, is he a member of my clan? Sharingan. And I was like, no, I don't think he is.
Most of all of the Uchiha are dead.
So, yeah, no, but it's, I feel like they could have, Naruto did stuff towards the end once Sasuke got hurt. Sakura did fuck all.
Per usual. You're going to see a fight between Sakura and some chick. I know who, but I'm not going to say. So, and the way that it goes is just incredible.
Sakura's not bad. Like, I see how she could be annoying to a lot of people. I don't really have a big problem with her. It's just that you
will consistently see her be like, Naruto, you are terrible at being a ninja. Sasuke, you're great. Then Sasuke will get beat, and she'll be like, oh crap, Naruto, can you save me? He'll do it easily, and she'll be like, thanks, Naruto, appreciate you. Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Yeah,
like, there's a part where she says something in, like, Shippuden, and it was like one of those things where you just go, kill yourself, Sakura. No, you know what? No.
I like her because I like Ino so much less.
That, you know, I don't mind Ino necessarily. Ino is okay.
Maybe it's just because we spent more time with Sakura, but I tend to take her side more often.
Yeah, no, Ino sucks in the first part, but whenever she's actually doing stuff, she's kind of cool.
Yeah, because virtually every time they argue, Ino always starts it. It's always, what's up, forehead? Shut up. I forgot what Sakura calls her.
I think it's billboard brow.
Billboard brow, yeah. Sakura's got a big forehead, I forgot. Yeah, I think it's something with the eyebrows. But so they just argue. But it's always Ino that starts it. But that's fine. Well, I really haven't gotten a lot of the other teams yet. The most is Hinata, I'd say.
You get to see Hinata have a fight, which is like a big character-defining fight for her in a little bit. So that's really cool. That's like, it's like, the thing is that a lot of the characters that I like, which I'm not saying this about specifically Hinata, obviously, but just in general, a lot of the characters that I really like don't usually win fights. It's the fact that they would lose to someone who is infinitely better than them and then pick themselves up and keep going.
Yeah, I definitely see a lot of the people would do that. I really like Rock Lee. He's just a nice guy. Like, cool. I feel like he's kind of hard to not like. Yeah,
well, you want to know what sucks about Rock Lee?
What's that?
This is not a spoiler because it was retconned. So legally it's not a spoiler.
Sure.
At one point, the guy was gonna kill Rock Lee.
Mike guy?
And he was just no, not Mike guy. The guy who wrote the manga.
Oh,
I forget his name. He was just gonna have Rock Lee die. So like there, and well, then people were like, people liked Rock Lee so much he didn't imagine people would for some reason. And so then he was just going to kill Rock Lee. Everybody was like mad that he was going to kill Rock Lee. So then he just didn't. So Rock Lee is not in most of Naruto.
Oh, because he was supposed to die there.
Yeah, he was supposed to die, and like, I don't know when he's supposed to die. Like, I genuinely don't know. I think it might be in a Shippuden fight. But he's just not in the show ever.
That's a shame.
Like, it's him and like Shino are never in the show, which is the dude with like the jacket here and like the goggles. The people, they're like, a lot of the side characters get screen time, except for Neji, Rock Lee, Shino, Tenten.
How about the food guy? The guy who eats a lot of food. Does he show up a lot?
Oh, he's there all the time.
Okay, because it seems like the big fellas they're painting are Team 7, that guy, Shikamaru, Ino, Hinata. And I don't know the other two on her squad. Like I know I've
on
seen him. I just don't know who they
Hinata's
are.
squad.
Yeah,
Oh, Kiba.
Kiba. Oh, the dog guy. I forgot. I don't know who the other guy is.
Yeah, Kiba's there too. Kiba's there a lot too. There's this TikTok that I saw. He has a jutsu called Fang over Fang, and it was you're getting wrecked by some evil dude, and you're about to get saved, and you hear Fang over Fang, and you're like, and it's just this guy going.
Yeah, he. I don't know how the tutoring exams were stupid. Like the actual exams. Like there's no way that some of those kids should not have, especially him, should have gotten caught. And how they didn't. And the guy at the end, he sees Naruto's test, and he's like, "It's completely blank." What a funny fellow that Naruto Uzumaki is. And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Well, because the whole point of the test is not to like get
It wasn't to
anything
finish.
right.
It was to stay, and it was to not get
It was
caught and
to
then show resolve.
Not get caught cheating.
And like the second half, it was like you can leave now, and if you stayed, you passed. And he did, and so they were like, "Yeah, hell yeah!" So that was fun. I'm liking it so far.
Naruto Uzumaki.
Second opening's a banger. It's
The third opening is not great. I don't like the ones that are sung by women. I'm not like sexist. They just don't sound as good.
I listened to the third one. I listened to the third and fourth one. I've heard Go before. The fourth one.
Fourth one is really good. Third one's all right.
I liked
Like,
the
it's
third
not great.
one enough.
Matt, I just got a Noodles and Company ad while watching all the One Piece eye catchers.
Fantastic. But no, I think I'm going to enjoy it. Well, before we transition into One Piece, I'll say this because it kind of ties in. I knew so much about One Piece beforehand, which is why it took me a lot to like lock in it, because I was like, the whole time I was just, I want to get to this thing. So I have to get through all of this boring stuff or stuff that I didn't care for because I wanted to get to this, which is probably why I'm not as high as on Alabasta as a lot of people. But Naruto, I don't know anything. I know one character death that I won't say.
Oh wait, you do know? Oh yeah,
we talked about it.
We've talked about this.
And that's it.
I know so much about Naruto. You don't understand how hard it is to not just like say something accidentally and just like offhandedly spoil the entirety of Naruto.
That's
You
just
be
like me in One Piece. See, now the roles have reversed. Is you're in the
Like-
exact same situation I was in.
Like you remember when Kiba pulls a Glock on Hinata and just kills her,
That
and she
was
never shows up for the rest of the
crazy.
show. Like I hate whenever I accidentally say that.
Right in front of Konohamaru too was wild. Like I can't believe that happened. He's traumatized.
Also, the sexy jutsu is wild.
Yeah, but he pulled out harem jutsu. I was like, I mean, count me in, right? Like that's what I hit him with.
Hold on. You ain't ready for how like genuinely important that jutsu becomes
That
in a
can't be.
fight.
That can't be possible.
Well, technically, it doesn't. He hits the reverse harem jutsu, which is just where he's just a bunch of men.
Oh, of course. That's my favorite one.
And it was so like important to the fight, it made it into a Naruto fighting game. Because you can team up, and if you team up Naruto with Sasuke and Sai, who you don't know who Sai is yet, and you use their ultimate, it's reverse harem jutsu. And Sasuke's just in the back with his arms crossed, and he's like shirtless, and he's turned around. Sai's up there doing the thing as well.
Classic.
And Naruto and like all his clones are there, and you're just like,
I might have to get that game. All right. Let's talk a little piece, huh? We do got a segment. I'm going to talk about... I saw Film Gold, so I want to talk about that a little bit. Then I want to ask Jacob about Whole Cake a little bit, because we haven't talked about it. Him and I have not talked about it, really, except for that one Brooke quote.
you should just text me and be like, hey, what do you think about this thing? I'll respond. I'll be like, I didn't enjoy it at all.
We'll talk about it in a second.
The fact that you like it is
Holy
what makes me
shit.
hate it.
Bartolomeo's eye catcher is awesome.
It's solid.
It's once, I think. Does
Yeah.
he show up again in the anime? Or
Oh, in the anime, I don't remember. Oh, he shows up like a little offhanded thing.
we pledge our loyalty to you, boss.
Boss, yeah, boss. But so I watched Film Gold.
Me and Hyrudine.
I love Hyrule. Hyrule just showed up in the video that got taken down. If you saw it, he's there.
I didn't.
Hyrule's
It got taken down.
Hyrule's in the chapter. I love. He's my favorite of the.
That was to YouTube, not to you.
Yeah. But so I watched Film Gold, and it's fine. As I expected, the villains kind of suck. The main villain.
Did you watch the episodes that led up to it? What you looking at me like that for? I just asked you a
no.
question.
Yeah,
No, but I don't believe I know there was like a TV special for it. It's like Heart of Gold is what it's called.
You gotta find the TV
There's
special.
an arc. There is an arc
it's on Crunchyroll.
that leads into.
Oh, Silver Mine. Yeah, I didn't watch that. But I don't know how anything would have tied into this movie.
Oh, there's a really good Naruto movie. Whenever you get like through Shippuden a little bit, we're gonna watch Blood Prison together. It was really good.
Sure. The thing that I didn't what I'm assuming in one of those TV episodes is the Nami and Robin volleyball scene, because it wasn't in the movie, but they were wearing those outfits. So I was like, hold on, what did I miss here?
What did you miss here? Hold on a second.
But so yeah, the main villain has potential, but they give his entire backstory in a 2-minute scissor reel in the most random part of the movie. So that was kind of weird. None of the Straw Hats are important, except for Luffy and Nami. Not a single one of them. Zoro's barely in it. Because the whole plot is Zoro gets kidnapped, and then they have to save him. And then the final fight, Zoro's final fight, he uses no sword style. So he just punches
hands.
the guy.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing is like
style.
Luffy or Nami's old friend from her like burgling days is at this place, so they meet up. And she's fine. There's also this weird side plot with Lucci and Sabo. They're fighting, and they cut to them maybe 3 times. You never see the fight, but you see that they have fought. And then they're like about to kill each other, and then Luffy beats the main villain, and it starts raining gold. And Lucci's like, "All right, we're out of here," and he just leaves Sabo. He doesn't even try to fight him; he just lets him go. But the biggest
that kind of reminds me of the final fight in JJK.
Yeah.
With Hikari and the chick.
And the biggest problem...
You don't see any of it.
You don't see it at all. And my biggest problem, since I'm an asshole, is that this movie doesn't make sense about when it takes place. Yeah, it's not canon. But it takes place after Dressrosa. It's confirmed that they say that Luffy beats Doflamingo, and that he uses Gear 4 in the movie. Even though I know he didn't unlock Gear. He unlocked Gear 4 during the time skip, but he doesn't use it, so they wouldn't show it in the movie first. So it takes place after Dressrosa. However, there is no point from when the Straw Hats land on Dressrosa until the end of Wano where they all sail on the same ship together. So this is just not possible, because Jinbei's not there. It can't be post Wano. So, I'm just a bitch. And they use their pre Dressrosa bounties, I believe, too.
Oh, well, probably because the movie was being made before Dressrosa was finished.
Probably. After this. So yeah. But it was fine. I'd give it like a 6.
Well, then I also have another question. Zoe, when that one Straw Hat goes to that one place.
Yeah.
Then there's an arc right after that's a filler arc where he's just back.
He's in it? I didn't watch it.
Yeah, he is in. It's Marine Rookie arc. They run out of like stuff, and so they have to go to this Marine base. And no, but I'm reading the description of it. And he's just there again.
How is that possible? Because the carrot's in that. How is that possible?
I don't know.
Right. So, Whole Cake Island. I really liked it. I'm assuming Jacob liked it.
I really liked it. I really liked it too.
A bone.
It's the reason the Brook's the best Straw Hat, in my opinion. It was his arc.
He's all right.
I mean, nothing happens in Whole Cake without Brook. There's several times where they just get fucked if Brook didn't do what he did. Mm-hmm. Luffy versus Katakuri was too long, but it was cool. Some of it was cool.
I did one pace the end of Whole Cake, because otherwise I would have been up till 4 a.m. watching, and I was told my friend I would finish it, so I just one paced it, and the fight was great one paced. Like, it was not too long one paced.
It's about 20 episodes.
It was about 3.
Yeah, it's good.
3 40-minute episodes though. They were longer.
Like, obviously, the thing that Luffy does at the end is cool. Snake Man.
Oh yeah. I was kind of not paying attention, so.
And that's fine. I think I said this, and hopefully now you understand. The middle of Whole Cake is like some of the best One Piece, but the beginning and the end are kind of slow.
I watched the first episode of Whole Cake.
You did.
The backstory to Big Mom was boring, and I did not care.
The best part about it was that Hyrule was there. Everything else was fine. Big Mom's fine as a villain. I don't think she's bad.
Crazy how she's an orphan, and I love beating those.
She is an orphan.
Me as well, man.
What happened?
Let's go.
What happened to those other orphans?
What other orphans?
She didn't beat them.
You know that part whenever she's reaching for them?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you see that's alluding to the fact that she ate all of them.
I know what happened. She's just like...
She's just a terrible person.
And she doesn't know.
Fuck you, Big Mom.
But the whole...
Yeah, makes you wonder where she got that strange devil fruit from.
Couldn't tell. I don't know, man.
The Soru no Mi.
I love the party. You meet Stussy and Morgans. They're two important fellas. The bird guy and the CP0 lady. When they threw the box and it exploded, which is like toppled the entire thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're two very important people, especially Morgans, the bird.
Do I have to cover
Now you're
my
fine.
ears?
Are you talking about the egg dude or the bird dude?
The bird dude.
Okay, because if you're talking about the dude who's
Hell?
like, no,
Not the French fellow.
Okay, I couldn't understand a word that guy was saying.
Capone.
It's just
Love Capone.
Capone! I said Capone. Nobody commented on my
you don't
guy
like Capone?
What the fuck are you doing, huh?
gang veggie.
You like Capone?
I love Capone.
I thought I was gonna hate him after Zoe. And then I really liked him after Whole Cake.
He was okay.
I mean, he's up there.
He was kind of the worst.
But then he was a nice guy.
Get it?
He was. Worst. And you met Gangster Castino. I love that guy. And he just leaves.
Gangsta Castino. What a great name.
It was all jokes aside about, they're different people. It was great how he was totally getting ignored at the end when they gave him his heart back.
Mm.
She's like, "You will listen to me. I am Caesar. I am a scientist. You will listen to me." And they're all like, "So you guys gonna go get lunch?"
Caesar never shows up again. To my knowledge. He showed up.
Hank.
There's like a part in Egghead where like there's this huge message being broadcast across the world. So it cuts to everybody. You could think of Foxy, Don Krieg, Caesar. They cuts to all these people to see their reactions. So that's the only time I believe that Caesar has been shown since that part of Full Cake.
Oh, since we're talking about One Piece, I'm going to talk about the One Piece live action because
talk about that and then we'll do the segment.
What's the time looking
30
like?
minutes.
Okay.
I'll do this for like 10 more minutes, and we got 20 minutes to
segue.
I don't like it very much because I've seen the original One Piece, and it is an entirely different One Piece.
You said you were watching it with your parents, right? How'd they like it?
They liked it. They enjoyed it quite a bit.
But they don't know.
I was looking over. They were sitting there. They were locked in. They were like,
"I'll bust you."
Nami hits him with the, "I got the treasure, Arlong." And they're like, "She's evil?" Like, yeah, she's really evil.
Would you believe it?
The thing is that it was similar on the first part with the Alvida ship. But Kobe is just like doesn't want to be a Marine very much. Like, you know how whenever they're there and he's like, "I hate pirates. I'm gonna be a Marine," and all this stuff. Well, he's just like, Luffy's like, "Isn't there something you want to do?" And he's like, "Well, I kind of wanted to be a Marine."
Classic British Kobe.
"I wanted to be a Marine.
I wanted to be a Marine."
And then Luffy's like, "You should do it." He's like,
he just beats the shit out of him. They're like, "Yeah, sure, we'll make him a Marine."
No, not at all.
Luffy doesn't punch him.
I'm getting there. Let me roll here. So then Alvida is played by this lovely lady, and because of political correctness, they cannot call her fat and ugly. So Kobe just doesn't say anything. Like, anything. He's like, "I think you're the fattest and the ugliest pirate in the sea." He's dead silent. And Luffy's like, "Yeah, he told me that you're stupid."
Yeah, because Luffy's got the accent. He's got like the Brazilian accent.
Yeah, he's like, I am Monkey D. Luffy. Right?
Yeah, he's got the purr.
And then he rocks her. He went to gum pistol, and my mother went, ha, that's funny. And so then,
That's crazy.
So okay.
So wait, did she recognize the straw hat I was wearing the other day? Because she saw me wearing it.
No, she did not recognize it because we watched it yesterday.
Oh,
so.
that's right. Yeah.
Anyway, so then they're on the boat and they're rowing to the thing, and he's like, let's go to the Grand Line. And he's like, okay. Kobe just agrees to go to the Grand Line. And he's like, do you know where the Grand Line is? And he's like, no. It's like, don't you need a map? He's like, I'll worry about that tomorrow.
Scrunky.
And then, did Zoro ever fight Mr. Seven in the original?
At the beginning?
Yeah, at the very beginning.
Who the fuck is Mr. Seven?
Mr. Seven is Mr. Seven's the guy with Vivi, I think. He's the good.
No, he's Mr. 5, isn't he?
I thought he was Mr. 9.
Oh, you're right. He's Mr. 9.
Yeah, Mr. Seven's got like a red mohawk, and Zoro kills him, takes his dead body into a bar and sets it down. Nami's in this bar. Kobe and Luffy are in this bar because they're on the island that Axe-Hand Morgan's on, and they're all there. And Nami takes this dude, gets the marine outfit. Zoro. Oh,
I'll turn down.
I guess he is real.
I'm gonna turn down the brightness.
Yeah, who the fuck is that?
Mr. 7.
Oh, that is not what he looks like at all.
That guy. Yeah, that is Mr. 7.
I don't remember.
I remember.
I don't
just
remember
watched Alabasta. I should remember this.
I don't remember him.
Anyway,
he did
so
nothing. So here. I'll let
go for it.
You just say, Mr. Seven and Mrs. Froggy or something. They piloted the big cannon that was gonna blow up Alabasta. And then Vivi I know you're talking about. Vivi very easily beat the shit out of them. So yeah.
Classic. Anyway, so Zoro kills this guy. He's in this bar, and this kid comes up to him with the 2 rice balls. You remember the rice balls he got when he was being crucified? Mm. Well, she just gives it to him while he's in this bar. And Helmeppo goes in there, draws a sword, which was crazy, and was like, Zoro.
As Helmeppo does.
And Zoro's just like so edgy in this show. He's like, I'm gonna beat your ass now.
That's what I hear.
Oh, okay. And so then he does it without using any swords.
Well, no sword style.
And then he eats the rice ball before he goes, delicious. Just like,
classic.
That's a child. Anyway, so then he takes Helmeppo to Axe-Hand Morgan. For some reason. And Luffy's like, that guy is amazing. I want him on my crew.
As Luffy does.
And then Morgan's like, well, there's 2 ways we can do this. Either you become a Marine or it's 7 days in the yard. It's like, 7 days? I could do that.
Baby numbers.
He's like, I could do that twice. I'm like, yeah, classic.
Twice.
Anyway, he's tied up in the yard. Luffy goes in there. He's like, I'm going to untie you. He's like, I'm not going to join your crew, though, which is not at all what happened with Zoro. Zoro was like, I got nothing else going on. I'll join your crew.
Why not?
Yeah. This might actually help me. I'm going to go to the Grand Line, become the greatest swordsman. That's my goal. This might actually help me. Let's do it.
Except this time Zoro's like, just because you free me, I don't owe you anything. I'm not going to join your crew. He's like, that's fine. Anyway, he gets through the Marine base with Nami. Nami dressed up as a Marine. And
she's not even on this fucking island in the
She flirts with Axe-Hand Morgan a little bit, which is very uncomfortable for me. Anyway, then they all 3 fight the people, and Zoro and Luffy beat Axe-Hand Morgan. And so then, anyway, long story short, they like running away and to the ship, and Kobe and Helmeppo pulls a gun on him, which was crazy. Naturally. And Kobe shows up and just socks him in the face. And so then the Straw Hats go away, and you see the ship with a dog head on it. I'm like, no way.
No way.
You just see him, and he's like, aye, there's pirates on that island.
He's Scottish? Or he's Irish?
Scottish?
Why is he Scottish?
He's Scottish. He's Scottish. I'm like, why is Garp Scottish? And he is so mean. He is not Garp. That is not Garp. Garp is like,
I've seen-
I'm gonna kill those pirates.
I've seen the
if it's
pictures
the
of-
last thing I do.
I've seen the pictures of live action
They
Garp,
really
and he
do.
doesn't look bulky enough to me. He looks too small to be
Yeah,
Garp.
he really doesn't. Anyway, he gets on the island and he takes Kobe and he's like, so, why did you let those pirates escape? Answer carefully. And he's like, well, sir, you see, they're my friends, sir. I love honesty. You're gonna be part of my fleet. And so he takes him and
You do a
Helmeppo,
very good
and he
accent.
puts him on the ship.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Now this is every single time, especially today. Like I'm very set. You're a voice actor now. You're gonna be like you're playing Rich Mulch in the thing. It's gonna be Rich Mulch Rail of Ayrton, and I'm Master Lork, of course. In our little coagulation here. You're also very important characters, by the way. So I'll give you that much. In this thing.
High praise that I didn't expect randomly.
Like
appreciate it though.
Some stuff's gonna happen, and you're gonna end up being like a huge leader.
Jacob. You keep pointing to me.
Yeah,
because he's over
dude,
there.
You're gonna end up being.
You're pointing to me on my screen though.
Now you
Right
are.
now.
Now you're pointing to him.
Yeah. I switched hands. I'm pointing to Matt on my screen, but you're gonna end up being a big leader. You're both, but mainly you, which is very nice. But now I also want to cast you as a bunch of other people because you can do a really good accent.
I mean, I'm down. I can do basically any accent that you need me to do.
Wonderful. I mean, I'm good at it. I'm good at that too, but I think you're better than me at it. Or you're better at me at certain.
It just
Like
depends.
I can't do Irish very well.
Anyway, skipping a bunch of stuff.
I just wanted to do.
Of course. Thank you for glazing me randomly. Appreciate it. Syrup Village happens, and it is so different. You know how in the thing he's like, to be fast, he's just like.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that. He's just quick. And
Kuro?
Yeah, Kuro. Kuro is played by an excellent actor. The actor who plays Kuro is amazing. Yeah, he does this thing the whole time, which is I'm glad they kept that at least. But was there a guy who looked like a sheep in the original?
Yeah. No, that's
okay.
Yeah, he's on Buggy's crew though.
No, he's not.
Oh,
the guy with the sheep is the Going Mary. It's
well,
after him. His name is Mary.
Oh well, yeah, but there's also a guy who looks on it like a sheep on Buggy's crew.
Because I didn't remember him at all. I was like, who?
The guy who built the Going Mary. Yeah, he's the guy who built the Going Mary. He's Mary.
Does he get killed by Kuro? Because he does in the live action.
He almost dies.
He almost dies.
Oh well, he gets stabbed all to hell by Kuro.
Wow.
That's what
And
happens.
thrown in a well.
Naturally.
Fuck. Naturally.
Yeah, Usopp. He says pirates he calls pirates every day, but it's like this big compact. It feels like the back alley of like London almost. And he's running around, and people are like, "Shut up, Usopp." He's like, "I'm sorry. One day there's gonna be pirates. My daddy's gonna come back. You know, Yasopp." Like they're dropping that early.
Shanks is gonna pull up to the East Blue.
Oh, also they ruined the part with Shanks. He didn't say the full thing. He said part of it.
He didn't say it was just an arm.
He said, "It's just an arm, Luffy. I'm glad that you're okay." I'm like, no, he forgot the best part. The best part is, it's just an arm. I have another one.
Should use hockey.
Anyway, I digress. So then, the Marines show up to Syrup Village, naturally, as they always do.
Of course.
Garp had told Kobe to go by himself. He's like, you're the senior fleet admiral now, or whatever. Go on to that island and find Straw Hat Luffy for me. So he's on this island, and Usopp's like, there's pirates. And he's like, take me to them. So then they're walking up, and Kuro answers the door, and he's like, what can I help you with this late? And he's like, well, we've heard reports of a pirate in the area. Are you a pirate? And he's like, Usopp is dumb. It's like, oh, okay. Thank you for your cooperation.
Classic British Kobe. And
then Usopp runs up to Kaya's bedroom and is like, Kaya, he's gonna kill you. And she's like, what? No, that's not possible. There's no way he's gonna kill me.
He would never.
Anyway, he stabs her.
Impression.
He stabs her several times, but once. So Not even twice. Like, come on.
That doesn't even happen in the show either. He never stabs twice in the show.
Zoro gets knocked out and is thrown in the well with Mary's dead body. And as he's crawling out, you see his whole backstory, which you don't get to find out that she fell down the stairs. Also, he's just a part of the dojo normally. Like, he's not challenging the dojo. He's the same age as her, and he's challenging the dojo. And, yeah. Anyway, so he's climbing out of this well, and he goes in there and he fights these two henchmen, because there's only two now. And he basically kills both of them, and Luffy punches Kuro. He uses observation hockey, basically. He sits there and he's like, "Do you want to be a captain? You don't have what it takes to be a captain. I've been a captain for 20 years.
Mm-hmm. You've been living in the house for like 3.
So he's zipping around the room, and Luffy, he's like, "Are you ready to give up now?" And he's like, "I'm ready to listen." And he closes his eyes, and he just...
I love when Luffy used observation hockey in Syrup Village.
Well, I mean, he didn't actually use observation hockey, but it totally is observation hockey. And then Usopp's there, and Kaya's there, and Nami is there, because it's the middle of the night whenever they fight Kuro, naturally, inside the house.
Which is what happens.
Which is exactly what happens.
Because Kaya owns this shipyard, and they wanted to buy the Mary from her, but they didn't have enough money. As the story normally goes,
story normally goes.
So, also, they're not a crew. Nami doesn't want to be with them. Zoro doesn't want to be with them. Every time he says that they're a crew, they go, "Not a crew," because they don't want to be pirates. They hate pirates, both of them. Mm-hmm. Zoro, any opportunity Zoro has to bring up that he hunts pirates, he will do it.
He is Pirate Hunter Zoro.
Yeah, and you never see him do that in the anime, which it makes more sense, obviously, but anyway. So then Buggy's in his circus that he runs, because he's a clown.
Buggy shows up to Syrup Village?
No, but he's in Orangetown that he destroyed and chained everybody into his circus to watch him do stuff, because he's a clown. And it makes more sense that he's a clown in this one. But anyway, then Arlong shows up and is like, "Buggy, what'd you do to Orangetown?" And he's like, it was like this when I found it, I swear.
Classic.
And he's like, "I know exactly who you want. His name is Luffy." He's like, "Never heard of him." He's like, I can bring him to you. I'll find him." He's like, "How do you plan to do this?" Like, "I have eyes and ears everywhere." It's like, they do that thing where they both laugh. One of them's laughing nervously. One of them's laughing. Also, they screwed up Buggy's fruit. They made it work totally differently than it does.
The way that you're saying this is going, I think Ace is going to live if they ever get to Marineford.
I don't know if Ace is going to, be in it.
He better.
Anyway.
Shit.
So then Kaya's like, I'll give you this ship. And they're like, "I know what we're going to name it. We'll name it the Going Mary, after your friend that died." And she's like, "Wow." And then she kisses Usopp.
Because that happens.
And then as they're going, Kobe's... Yeah, just...
Full tongue.
You get 30-second makeout session. Anyway, they're running away on the Going Mary, and Kobe runs back and he's like, "I'm sorry, Garp. I failed." And Garp's like, "No, you haven't. Remember, there's always another thing with being a Marine. Always have a backup plan." And he's like, "Look, you made him run." And then you hear, "Man, I think this is gonna go great, guys." And then Nami's like, "You had to open your mouth."
Classic Luffy.
Because Garp's shooting at them.
Yeah.
And Luffy turns around, he looks at me, he goes, "Grandpa?" And the episode ends.
Garp should not be in these, Blue. He would have killed them, on sight.
Yeah, also...
Galaxy Impact, and then kill them all.
So it's all pretty good, but they ruined Garp. They just did. Garp is not a good character anymore. He's no longer fun. That's his whole thing, is that he's fun.
Best thing is that he's a Marine and he's a funny guy.
Anyway, sorry, I yapped for probably way too long.
We're at 50 minutes.
Oh, it's okay. This could be like an hour and a half long special.
Oh, so I think it's segment time.
We're just doing this. I guess we're just doing the segment. We're not going to wait till next episode. Are we just not recording Cage Lock today?
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, sure. We'll figure.
We could do
You want me to introduce the segment?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So
wait a sec.
Nope. Not happening. Jacob, get to work.
We don't have time for it.
Jacob, we don't have time. Jacob, get to work.
We don't have time. It's been cut. Okay. We're going to take every single devil fruit, or every single main character we have on our list, plus a couple extras. And we're going to give them a devil fruit from One Piece that would fit their character. I have the list pulled up right here on my phone.
Let's get started.
Let's rock and roll.
Jacob, did you see the two that I told you?
Yes.
In the cage lock? Wonderful.
Yes. All right, so our first character is Deku, and I've been thinking about this for a while. And there's two fruits that I have this, like, the list of all devil fruits pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
And there is two that I was thinking of giving him. And I mean, like, y'all can, if you have anyone, like, off the top of your head that you think you could give them, then you can go ahead and list that.
Mind.
But I have two. One of them is just kind of like a sure, I guess. The other one is like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I have to find it though, because I don't know the name of it off the top of my head.
I don't know the names of any of them except the gum fruit. Oh, I know the sickle fruit too.
It's not even called the gum fruit. That's the thing.
Fuck.
It's the Riki no Mi. It's the one that Jesus Burgess has.
Oh, it's just the strong fruit.
Yeah, it's just a strong fruit. And then the other one I was thinking about giving him was the rumble fruit.
You see, like
Whitebeard's fruit.
Rumbling.
The rumble fruit is an Nell's fruit.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of the tremor fruit then.
So Whitebeard's fruit is what.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like Whitebeard's.
Hold on. Oh yeah, the tremor fruit. Yeah. The reason I was thinking about that one is just because I didn't think there was a strong fruit, so I was just like, okay, it would be like that. I also think a Zoan fruit would work well for him. I don't know which one though, because of like the different forms, like the different quirks he has.
I like Whitebeard's fruit. I think it matches the strength because I think Whitebeard's fruit's stronger than Burgess's.
Yeah.
And I think it matches the strength more.
I looked at all the Zoan fruits, and out of all of them, I guess the only one that I would probably give to him is like one of the Hito no Mis.
Yeah, I can't even think of a good one,
maybe Monk, Mad Monk Orochi's fruit.
I don't even know.
Would be good.
He's got a Zoan?
Well, I don't know if it's a Zoan, but I know that he has a fruit.
I think I've seen him use it.
Well, he just like gets busted.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Whitebeard.
Okay. And then Naruto, I mean, the easiest one. The Inu no Mi model Kyobi no Kitsune, which is the dog fruit model 9-tailed fox. For obvious reasons.
I was thinking of a different model of the dog fruit, which I don't know if you know this person who has it, but assuming that Katarina Devon's is better because hers is actually the thing. But I haven't seen hers used.
You talking about Yamato's fruit?
Yeah, that's the one I thought of because I forgot what's her face had it, but I remember them saying that she has it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, next is Tanjiro.
There's a few different ways this could go.
If only that guy's sword hadn't eaten the elephant fruit, but it was the other way around.
Yeah.
Because that would be an easy one. And I kind of don't want to repeat fruits.
Yeah,
so
I was gonna say we'll try our best. I mean, it's easy. Just give him a Kaido's fruit or Ace's fruit. If we do somebody.
Oh, I was not going that direction at all. I was going the Blade fruit.
Oh yeah,
the one that Mr.
totally,
Mr. 2 has.
That's totally better.
But I wanted to keep that one for Chainsaw Man.
That would be better too.
The Blade fruit.
We'll keep the Blade fruit for Denji.
Which is one that you know that one, Andrew. That's
Mr. 1.
The one in Alabasta. The one that Mr. 2 uses?
1, I think.
Mr. 2 is Bon Clay.
Mr. 3?
1.
Mr. 1.
The one that Zoro fights.
Mr. 1.
Dazbo.
Okay, Mr. 1. It's the dice fruit.
There's another person who has that fruit too. I don't know if Jake knows.
Yeah, I know who it is because I'm looking at the list of all the people who have it. So
CC.
I'm completely spoiling every single devil fruit. So there's nothing that I don't know.
I think S-Snake uses it.
It is not that big a deal.
S-Snake uses it so much better than he ever did, in my opinion. But
it's S-Hawk, but
fuck S-Hawk. I get them. They're all the same.
Yeah, they kind of are. I'm partial to S Bear though, because you know why.
Do you know Kuma's backstory?
No, but I know enough about Kuma to fully decide that S Bear is my favorite.
I love Kuma. Yeah, well, so if we're saving the blade fruit for Denji.
I have an idea.
What's that?
You remember his whole thing of the opening thread?
Mm-hmm.
What if we gave him the string fruit?
We could. It's just as sharp.
I mean, that one's nice.
I know that one. That's still flamingo.
It is. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of anything like with his senses, if there's any fruits like that.
Well, that'd be like a Zoan fruit. I mean, we could.
Did we get past Deku already?
Yeah. Deku, we just give him a Whitebeard's fruit.
Sure. What are we on now? Who are we on now?
We are on Tanjiro.
Oh, Tanjiro.
Yamato's isn't bad. I think.
Yamato, yeah. Let me think.
We give him Model Nika because he uses sun breathing.
The Hito no Mi Model Nika.
Because he's the sun god, right? No, but that's too.
If there was a better dragon fruit that we could give him, I'd do something like that.
Give him Momonosuke's.
Momonosuke.
We'll just give him Momonosuke's.
I do kind of like the idea of the sun god fruit though.
I feel like
I think that's kind of fun.
Could be a little broken, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give him the sun. We'll give him the sun god.
All right, Asta. Asta's whole thing is nullification. Is there a nullification fruit that exists?
No, it would just be having really good Conqueror's hockey.
He wouldn't have a devil fruit. That'd be his thing.
He would just have hockey, yeah.
Are we just gonna say?
I guess we are.
Sure, and just go.
Why not?
I mean, like, I don't know.
I really can't think of anything.
The venom fruit.
That's Magellan, right?
Yeah, because
he's got big swords. Is there a fruit that just makes things big? I don't think so.
Yes.
Whose fruit?
I don't think it's canon, but there is a fruit that is just
the big fruit.
Like the big fruit.
Let's give him the big fruit.
I forget. Let me look it up.
Yeah, we'll give
It's the Deca no Mi.
We'll give him the big fruit. Just makes weapons bigger.
It is. I think actually it might be canon. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see what arc it is. Luffy has the most causing Jinbei to take him away. The Whitebeard pirates and their allies are in range to. Oh, this is in Marineford. Yeah, he shows up once.
Who the fuck has a Marineford?
San Juan Wolf.
Oh, that's on. Okay, that's not. He's on Blackbeard's crew. He's the big guy on Blackbeard's crew. So it's not like it's not just you make things big. It's you are giant.
Oh, same thing.
San Juan Wolf is like, I think he's like huge. Yeah. Okay. So this is not what we were thinking.
I mean, we could give him the autonomy, the art fruit, because it like makes people unable to do things.
He could draw his demon.
Give him the Baranomi, just chop fruit because swords.
I think the best thing is either no fruit or Conjuro's fruit. That was the art fruit, right?
Oh no, that's I'm talking about that lady on Doflamingo's crew.
Oh.
The lady who turns all the straw hats in like abstract pieces of art.
Then I say no fruit. I think Conjuro's.
Okay, let's go no fruit.
I think Conjuro's would be solid, but we could do no fruit.
We'll just give him the garb fruit.
Yeah.
Kinemon. All right, next is Edward, and he has to have a Logia, right?
For sure. Or
the stone fruit.
Oh, that's Pika's, right? Because that was what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad we came to that. That's definitely his best one.
I think that might be the best. Yeah, that might be the best one. Either that or the sand fruit.
I think Pika's really good.
Yeah. And I guess he wouldn't have a Logia. I mean, it's just the idea of like creating stuff, I guess.
Is that a Logia? Is a stone fruit a Logia?
No, it's a Paramecia.
Yeah. I like that one.
All right, we're skipping Luffy for obvious reasons. We can give him the art fruit. There you go. Subaru. I think we both probably agree.
Well,
on the time fruit.
Yeah, Toki's fruit. That's what I was thinking too. Can she go back in time too, or just forward? I believe back.
I don't know.
Well, I for sure forward because that's kind of
people. Yeah,
that's kind of the thing that they went forward.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I'm glad.
Either that fruit or the revive fruit.
You see, but like, I'm assuming Brooke can only die once. We don't know.
I mean, he's probably not going to die again.
Yeah. So I like Toki's fruit.
Okay. Then Shinra. I mean,
Ace.
Flame fruit.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Ace's fruit. That's yeah. We can. Just
the only contributing I'm ever gonna do to this segment at all.
Denji's fruit.
The blade fruit.
The blade fruit. Let's see. All right. Next is Hinata. Hear me out. The bomb fruit.
Who has that?
Mr. 5.
Oh, where he just like turns shit into bombs. No, that's good.
The booger guy.
That's a good one.
Because they're like spiking things, you know?
Yeah.
All right, next is Desir, which his whole thing is magic.
That's the guy from Returner's Magic, right?
Yeah.
So flame and cancellation. Two things we've already covered. With Asta and Shinra.
He can also use other elements. He can use ice. So I'm thinking the Hia no Mi, which is the ice fruit.
Yeah.
The Keechster.
The Kiji.
Then Kirito.
He's just got swords.
Yeah, he would also be a great blade fruit.
No, he can use basically whatever element ever he wants in season 3 and 4.
Let's give him the Rumble fruit, right? Because he's in the game.
He really can't do that though.
I mean, sorta.
Let's give him Rumble. It's like electricity and stuff, right? Or like.
Oh, you're talking about the Goro no Mi?
Anels. Yeah.
Anaru's fruit.
Doing this.
I don't know, I can't think of a better one.
I'm looking through the list right now. The jacket fruit.
Let's just give
yeah.
No, because he's got a really cool jacket. He's got a sweet ass jacket.
Holy shit!
Let's give him the jacket fruit.
We're giving him the okay. We're doing that. We're doing that. I don't accept anything. I'm not accepting anything else. We're giving him the jacket.
His sweet ass coat.
All right. Kafka.
He's seriously strong now. Little strong fruit.
Jesus Burgess.
Perfect.
Jesus Burgess. Sung Jin Woo. His whole thing is that he levels up. Is there? I mean, the egg fruit. The egg fruit.
Oh yeah,
the one
works. Except a little less French, but yeah.
Wait, I have died and I have come back.
More Korean.
The guy who has the egg fruit is very French.
Yeah, he is so French. God, he's so French.
Much French, a little more
Korean. Aaron. Do we just give him the huge fruit?
See, I was thinking that, but I'm also trying to think of like, because I was thinking about this for Kafka, but we gave him the strong fruit. Is like, is there like
way better
an armor fruit, like a fruit that just gives you armor?
So the turtle fruit.
Who the fuck is the turtle fruit?
Peckham's.
Oh, that's right. Peckham's has it.
Get
So while you were strunk on with all that, I taped the middle of the posters, and so now they're all flat and.
Yeah.
So now they're all.
Yeah.
What if we gave Aaron the castle fruit because of all the Titans?
Flat.
What if you gave him the rumble fruit?
We could. I mean, there's a bunch of electricity when Titans shift.
Well, that's what I said. I said the rumble fruit. I said when you said rumble fruit, I said rumbling.
Or we could give him one of the dragon dinosaur fruits because it's like
he's a dragon dinosaur.
I'm trying to think of who. It's one of the Tobi Roppo. I don't know which one is the most fitting for Aaron. Probably Who's Who, maybe? Nah. I don't think Who's Who.
We could.
All of them are dinosaurs. I mean, all of them are dinosaurs, except for Who's Who. He's a cat.
We could give him the Hito Hito no Mi model human.
So he is just a human.
Well, because Chopper has all those points where he gets like big. He has monster point.
So yes, he just gets
basically
big human. Rah, rumble. Yeah, so that's perfect.
And he can turn into a deer.
That's how the human fruit works.
That's exactly.
Until prove it otherwise. Cool. Next is Yuji. Wish there was a demon fruit. Just give that to him.
Really nothing good for the Eugenator here.
The cleave fruit.
Bless you.
If I were to have one, I would have the Sara no Mi model axolotl. I just want you to know
of
that.
Course.
I'd have the skrunkle fruit.
Red-haired Yuji would not have devil fruit, you know.
No, but Sukuna would have 4.
Yeah. I don't even know. Yuji doesn't do anything.
We could give him the snip fruit.
We could.
It allows him to turn his body into scissors, and he can cut things.
I love Inazuma. Yeah, we could.
Like you see him do the thing, and you can see like the cut lines go out.
Yeah, we'll give him the
sickle fruit. We could just give him the sickle fruit.
Sickle fruit? What's sickle?
If you want him to
from
cut
Warship
things,
Island.
If you want him to cut things, the sickle fruit.
Oh, why would I? Fuck
it's
Warship
not
Island,
canon,
man.
As far as we're concerned, sickle fruit isn't even real.
Fuck you. Guy's voiced by Django. Give him a fucking break.
Oh, gross. Django's not in the live action.
No.
They wrote him out of the story.
No. Oh no. What are we gonna do?
My parents are gonna yell at me for screaming, but it's fine.
I was giving the snip fruit.
Yeah, that works.
Wait for it.
Lloyd's gotta have Bon Clay's fruit.
Yeah, for sure.
The clone fruit.
Oh yeah. Yes, absolutely.
I thought you were gonna say Baby Five's fruit, which I think is another very good one.
Oh, I forgot about that fruit.
I like the clone cone fruit though.
Yeah, my mom just texted me, "Stop screaming."
Light Yagami's getting the book fruit.
That works.
Because of the Death Note.
They're both.
And
books.
then and Momo and Okaron. I don't know about any.
I think Momo would get Robin's fruit. Because of all the hands.
I agree with that.
Okaroon should probably have a Zoan. I don't know what Zoan.
Oh, he can have Pell's fruit.
Is there like a model Roadrunner?
No.
Because that would be the best.
There's 3. There's model Falcon, model Phoenix, and model Albatross.
Is there a model Turbo Granny?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that one's in the Ox section though.
It's right there. It's a filler one, so it doesn't actually exist.
You can have the giraffe fruit.
I think Lucci's is like the best choice right now.
I don't know what fruit it is.
Rob
He's
Lucci.
a tiger?
He's a yeah.
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 The battle no Mi.
Classic Rob Lucci.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't really like Lucci's fruit being it though. I just can't think of anything else. What?
So why did you want it to be a bird?
No, he's a
Roadrunner.
His whole thing is he's really fast, and he kicks.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he does. In his special form.
But with speed.
Because he's a regular guy, and then he just lets go, and he like changes forms, and he goes really fast.
Is there a quick fruit or like a speed fruit?
We can just make him a Germa soldier. He's just genetically modified.
He's just a terrible person.
Yeah. Uh. I don't know. Does Lao G have a fruit? Maybe he's got something.
The capital G.
The capital G.
Or I'm just looking at the Don Quixote family right now. I don't know.
And there's a non-canon fruit called the More fruit, which allows you to multiply the size and speed of any object you touch.
Got hit in the boing lines.
Fruit.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Because he really got... Because, boy,
he doesn't even have them. He can't even get hit.
He didn't even have boing lines. He didn't even have the boing lines.
I think Corazone's fruit is actually not bad.
The Calm fruit?
Because when Okarun goes into his other form, he just gets really calm. He's like... Because he's a really, like... anxiety-ridden fella, but when he changes forms, he's like, I don't care anymore, guys. And he just gets really emo.
So we could do that one, and instead of taking his ability to swim as the devil fruit, it just takes his balls.
Exactly.
Instead.
The Calm fruit, all it does is get rid of noise. But I think it's that. I think it's that one.
Kid.
I love you. He didn't even hear it. He was too busy reading Germa. It's either Corazones or Lucci's.
I think I like the idea of Corazones, honestly, because I think that Lucci, like Corazones, I mean, like it's
Alright, well.
not great, but it's something.
Yeah, we'll do Corazones. Alright, well.
All right. This has been an episode of the H-Cast.
That does it.
Yeah, we got to wrap this up.
Hope you all enjoyed.
Next time on the episode of the H-Cast is the completely naked episode, where we will be doing it fully in the nude.
And Count the Pedophiles and Pillsbury 68's coming back.
No.
Sure is.
None of the things they said are happening.
My name is Big Gold. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Take it breezy.